Imagine a child in secondary school is being taught about stocks trading and investments right before he finished secondary school. The president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has suggested that secondary schools should start teaching stock trading and investments. And I think this is a very, very good idea.
So if the stock market is doing well, we're doing well. Definitely, it's the middle of the economy. If we can teach this in the classroom to our undergraduates, if they can be in the classroom without harrowing of where to pay, what to pay, and how do they do it, we can build a nation of succession and prosperity that is our own.
Right from a very young age, many of us were not taught about this. Many of us didn't know anything about money until when we started receiving our first salary. That was when we started knowing about investments. That was when we started knowing about like building wealth and all that. But imagine this is taught right from secondary school. This will help reduce poverty because imagine a child right from secondary school, 16 years old, is investing 5,000 naira every single month for the next 20 to 30 years. By the time he grows into adulthood, he will have multi-million naira portfolio. And also, this also helps the Nigeria capital markets. This also helps the economy. I could remember the day I started working, the pension manager, what she told me was that today that I started working, this is the day I should start investing. This is the day I should start planning for my retirement. And ever since then, that was when I started planning for my retirement, investing, trying to build wealth. Now imagine I've known this right from when I was 16 years old. Things would have been a lot more easier. And also, this is the difference between the rich and the poor. The rich, they start teaching their kids about money right from a very young age. Right from a very young age, they already have an investment portfolio. Some of them have trust fund. This is why you see when they are in adulthood, they can afford to go on vacation to different countries, pay their fees without any stress, their upkeep, and do so many things which we, the poor people, struggle to do. They do it at ease and they don't even lift a finger to do any work because time and compounding has done a lot of work for them right from when they were kids. So this is a very good idea from the president. This should be implemented immediately, and parents too should start teaching their kids about money, about investments, about business, about growing wealth. It is very, very important. Not when they grow old and they start struggling about money. This little 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira you see that you feel can't do anything will do a lot, will do a lot over a long period of time through compounding. So I urge everyone to start learning about money, to start teaching their kids about money right from a very young age, to start investment for them, to start teaching them about investments, to open a portfolio. If you are yet to have a child, as soon as you give birth to a child, make sure you open a portfolio for that your child and start investing for them till they come of age.